afọ 2020 anyị ga-anọ bịa bịa ya afọ 2021 afọ 2021 ma ọma niile anyị na-enweghị n'afọ anyị ga-enwedị ya n'afọ 2021 n'aha Jizọs. Asị m onye ọbụla nọ nga Chinaka ghọrọ ọkụ, Chinaka ghọrọ ọkụ, Chinaka ghọrọ ụba, Chinaka ghọrọ ahụike, 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 ọganihu, ọganihu. Asị m Chineke nna ụzọ ọbụla anyị chiri mejọ gị gbaghara n'anyị, ụmụnne anyị, our classmates ndị ke na-anọghịkwa nga ma efiu ịkpọrọla na eluigwe ka mkpụrụ obi iji ike na ndokwa. Asị m bịa gọziere anyị mkpụrụ osisi ma ndị na-adịghị anyị ma ndị na-adịghị anyị, anyị daa ya wụrụ nri ọma na ahụ anyị. N'otu aka ahụ nkwụ dị iche iche nọ nga ezigbo erimeri enwesịsị anyị ji eri ihe, anyị akpatafu ego, anyị ji enyetụkwa ndị mmadụ, anyị na-eri naanị anyị. Mgbe ọbụla zuru nga, asị m Chineke bịa gọzie nwa ọbụla anyị na-egwu ọnụ na ụlọ m awa ka ọ dị anyị mma na ahụ. Asị m na mkpụrụ osisi ka anyị na-adị ya, anyị atara ahụike, anyị atara ndụ. Ụmụ anyị ga-emepe ụbụrụ ndị MSS wee ji mara anyị MSS Pro in their various disciplines. Anyị na onwe anyị ga-agwa ọkụ Chineke ga-agọzi n'anyị ma anyị embarrass with too much money. Otito niile awụrụ nke gị, mbuli elu awụrụ nke gị, ịjarịma awụrụ nke gị, n'aha Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Once again, MSS udo dịrị unu. Ọ na-ahụ na eji nha pioneer, conveyor, and administrator of MSS 1985 Old Boys Association. Lives of worthy old boys, pregnant of innocent young boys turned to men 35 years after. Our meeting again this day is a history made. It pleases our heart to see each other again. Majority for the first time after leaving MSS in 1985. The idea of coming together is now a feat and faith accomplished, which all of us physically here and those who have been meeting online have collectively achieved. The credit goes to us all. Our coming together is destined, being why I'm not taking credit to this development. Having come together, the euphoria of meeting again will now give way to why we are here. Let's bear in mind that coming together is not meaningful without concrete things to account for it. In this wise, we've got to look at two important purposes below. Number one, being as we explore areas of intervention on the infrastructural decay in MSS, which is capital-oriented and intensive, we must side by side using our positions where we can to enhance the life of not so privileged ones among us. Money is not everything. It is better to arm one with a hook to feed than to give out a fish. This is what and how we can be profitable to each other at our present ages of our lives. As normal with life in the spirit of brotherhood, equally, we have to select today most credible individuals among us to manage our affairs and lead us to progress. I will continue to make myself available for counseling and advisory role to this group. Almighty God for making this homecoming a success, and to the chairman and entire members of the planning committee whom God have used to make this great coming together a success. Your efforts and good thinking which brought us together today is highly appreciated. May we all please conduct ourselves in a matured manner here today. Wishing you all massive blessings and triumphs to all who have converged here from all parts of the world. Thank you.
This is a well-worded address.
MOSS, I want to this evening. First of all, I say compliment of the seasons to everyone present here. It's been a pleasure serving as the chairman of the MOSS 85 Homecoming Committee. I want to thank the convener of this forum, Comrade Bernard Uloleme, for the initiative to bring us together. I also thank fellow Homecoming Committee members and all our award and expertise they brought into the planning of this event. It has been an experience serving worthy old boys, former classmates who have ended up in different professions with different backgrounds, character, and fields of endeavor and accomplishment. This has been a forum of men with different convictions, all tenaciously pushing for those convictions to be upheld by all. Hence, there has been no dull moment since the forum gathered momentum. Ephraim and Dale. Boys have one thing they all agreed on, which was the fact that we all needed to meet and see each other after 35 years. Network for the benefit of all, we establish contacts and ultimately give back to MOSS, the alma mater. This is the catalyst that made this event possible today. We have disagreed, cursed, fought, reconciled, joked, and by God's grace, we are here today. I want to thank all the donors for their timely contributions, which has made today's event possible. We also encourage all those who, for one reason or the other, has not made any contribution on the project to embark on, and the way forward for this forum, for this noble forum. May God continue to bless us all and lead us safely back to our places of abode after the Christmas and New Year celebrations. Thanks, my worthy old boys of MOSS 85 set. MOSS never fails.
Ice, DJ Ice water. There is light in the face of men, which, taking a full current, leads to success. But when the ground leads to disaster, we should tap the current when it sucks or miss our venture. William Shakespeare. Because MOSS has knack for producing achievers. True or false? At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I will now summarize by saying, some people are born great, some achieve greatness, while some have greatness thrust upon them. I humbly and most respectfully invite Mr. MOSS personified. Is no less a personality than the national president of MOSS.
MOSS. And I must first appreciate the level of organization that I've touches me, students. The time I joined the MOSS as a student from class 1 something, so early.
Where is that idiot? They come here.
Because there are so many classes before you that are still struggling to come together. So I appreciate is your classmate. I don't know if he's contacted. If he's not, I will be your contact man. The Old Boys Association has been employing and paying part-time teachers. I understand you have the will, the desire to do something for the school. We also, yesterday, they went around visiting the teachers that taught them in MOSS. If those teachers didn't do well, these children will not visit them. So, I bless what you are doing today. I ask you to be calm, plan very well the number here, and we are there at the national body waiting to assist you. I may not be here when you conclude. I understand you people are raising money for whatever you want to do. As the father of MOSS today, I'll give you 10,000 naira to help you whatever you want to put in the MOSS so that it will grow. MOSS, MOSS, MOSS. Thank you very much.
Was a stickingly rich young man, resident in the United States of America, went to one of these new generation banks and turned. Bank manager came out and said, "Oh boy, cool down. This is not a fucking bank, and I'm not a fucking bank manager." The young millionaire retorted, "Please, $8 million. Oh, his ego deflated. He now had to prostrate and say, "I'm sorry, sir, come in. I am a fucking bank manager, and this is a fucking bank." And because the ice water challenges, because according to William Shakespeare, security is murder's chiefest enemy. Agarole na bank. The cashier John, who is the payee, as I have here. It does appear that the cashier developed some degree of interest in this lady. But the cashier needed to know the identity of the young man behind her. And who na asking moya by the conductor ye feburo wenaka. Mo the cashier dey draw the lady onye yili aso. Mo the lady na ulo no siaka onye yili aso. Aburo na ga school. That's the aya with the DJE. Cashier na for no change go church. Una man no na ga school. All this ebonye make a payment to pay. You know where DJ ga pani the DJE. Hello. Then the question is, what is the nexus or interconnection or relationship between this graphic presentation and this function? If I must have to cast this picture in the mode of this function, the nucleus, the rallying point, and the fulcrum of this function, when the 1985 MOSS set, I want to remember, I hope you. And then in the MOSS 85 set, or every other person now here to appreciate you people. I would do JE. I'm on a web over and I go back and go there. Hello, and I go back and go there.
Building the offices with a good green lawn fencing. 4. WAEC Imo State, through the WAEC Zonal Connector Owerri, renovated 3 of our pit toilets to a waste control waste WC water system type. Our 8-long dilapidated school hall, and also they have created windows in that hall. You recall that the hall, before its dilapidation state, that hall where we used to take exams had no windows. but the 1985 C, who are roofing it now, they are not created windows in the walls. NPC and its environs, if not Imo State, as out of 137 students that sat for the exams, there were no failures or results withheld, as most students had distinctions in almost all the subjects. At this point, let me emphasize on it. Our result happens to be very wonderful. I mean, I don't know if the result is, in those days, most of the result used to be wonderful, but currently, the results happens to be the best in Mbise, if not Imo State, because you can see a child, a student, having 5 credits, in fact, 5 A's, A1, A1, the rest B's, B2, B3. That's distinctions throughout, out of this 137 students. 7. 8. Still on teaching and learning, the principal for SS has attracted a physics master to take charge of SS classes, mainly achievements during this period 2020. Security is a major in the quarters to run away in fears. That made me the principal SS Ugomo Dominic to invite the services of the vigilante of Abo Oba. And since that December 2019 to date, they have been handling the security challenges in the school. There is an agreed civility to the school. 9. Davis. We got more Dominic Kessian, Principal SS.
Appalling. And from where we are now, I don't know if we can actually even do anything substantial in that school. While we are here, anybody who is who wants to, give, even if you have given before, and you want to give additionally for what we're doing, to make a pledge or to make a donation, if you so desire. Now, I want to kick off, even though I've given before, but I want to give, I'll give an additional 100,000 to see that we do something substantial in MOSS. I want us to write our name. MOSS 85 cents. I want us to write our name in gold in MOSS. Let's do something. There we go.
MSS, I'm so impressed with the chairman of our planning committee, my very good friend, Bosco Merule. You have done so well. I'm personally impressed. Also satisfied with the leadership of our senior prefect to date. I've given before, but in support of what we want to achieve, I will give another 200,000.
Because someone has got to start. Chief Anyang has earlier pledged 10,000 naira. I think I'm right.
In line with my committee chairman adjustments and my fellow committee member, I want to let you know that the committee will lead by example. As a member of the committee, and having gone to the school to see the dilapidated conditions, we will keep on giving. Because they said, to whom gives, he has been to receive more. I will join my guys to make additional contribution of 200,000 naira.
200,000. DJ, Make me break up.
Unu ga-amasị ije anyị gara taa legharịa anya adị onye obi dịrị mma at the state of affairs and the structures known at the school. And the high water on MSS and again for posterity, Omani or Omani, you never can tell. Some of them will also be there. So we need to keep that place in this state. And for me as a person, I know that a change, MSS also made